Hello again, welcome back. Today we are testing this Kawasaki Z1000SX thanks to Moto's Hautekiet. Moto's Hautekiet is a very nice, beautiful store here in Riddervoorde, Belgium, with lots of different brands, of course Kawasaki, Ducati, KTM, you name it. And of course they have a very nice garage where you can put your motorcycle for maintenance if you need that. So definitely go check them out, we'll put some links in the description. And thanks again to Moto's Hautekiet for lending us this bike. Now the Z1000SX is a bike I have been wanting to ride for a very long time. I've heard a lot of good comments about it, read a lot about it online, and it came out as a pretty awesome bike. So let's get straight into it. Starting with some performance specifications. This bike has a 1043cc liquid cooled inline 4 engine. It creates around 143 horsepower and has a whopping 111 Newton meters of torque. Now that is quite a lot if you ask me. This bad boy can go from 0 to 100 in around 3.3 seconds. Of course, if you can handle that amount of power, which I probably can't. But anyways, it goes from 0 to 100 real quick. It also has a 19-liter fuel tank. It has a fuel consumption of about 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers. This will take you up to 350 to 450 kilometers per tank, which is quite nice and obviously to be expected from a toured bike. Now speaking of the design, this bike really is an eye-catcher. If you walk past it, it just stops you in the tracks and you just want to look at it. It has a really sportive and aggressive look, but still has those touring features, which I really like about this bike. Now the LED headlights really add to the sporty and aggressive look and feel of this bike, which I absolutely love. I love those really sporty, aggressive looking motorcycles, so this is really an eye-catcher for me personally. It also has a 4.3 inch TFT display with a lot of features and information about the current state of the bike. It just looks beautiful, looks sleek, looks modern. I really like it, and that's a big plus for me. Seating position wise, this bike it's really comfortable. Of course it's a tourer, so it's made to go on those long trips. Now the seating has also been redesigned from the previous model. It's a little bit thicker I think, and it's very soft. It's really comfortable to sit on, especially for those long rides, of course, that you definitely will be making if you buy this bike. It also has a second seat for a passenger, which is also really comfortable and actually quite big, so as a passenger you will also be very comfortable on this bike. Now the bike has a seating height of around 835 millimeters, which is not too low, not too high for me. It's actually perfect. I am 1 meter 80 centimeters and I can comfortably put my feet down when coming to full stop, like now. We always get the red lights, perfect. Now this particular model is also equipped with the ErgoFit option from Kawasaki, which means you can really tune this bike to your liking, so you really get the most comfortable fit and seating position for your riding style. So that is a really big plus on the side of Kawasaki. Well done. Now sound wise, this thing is absolutely incredible. In the low revs it has this really nice grunt, and as soon as you take it up a couple of notches in the RPM counter, it just screams like an animal. It's absolutely incredible. If you get a little bit lower on the bike, you tuck behind the windscreen here, you can really hear the intake sound rumbling, and I really love that feature about these motorcycles. So that's really well done. Just take a listen to this, guys. I think that sounds just absolutely amazing. Now this bike has a couple of packs as well, if you can call them. You have the standard edition, which is just the bike, and another red light, perfect. So what I was saying is that this bike has a couple of packs. The standard edition, which is just the bike, you know, on its own. We also have the performance pack, which is, well, the most obvious feature is an Akrapovic exhaust, I think that must sound absolutely incredible. Unfortunately this bike doesn't have one, but that might be for another ride. It also has a tutored option, which is this one. It comes with this two beautiful cases, really slick design, just fits right into the motorcycle, and you don't lose any space thanks to the exhaust, which I think is really great. Some motorcycles you lose a little bit of space thanks to the exhaust being in the way. This one does not have that problem, so that's really nice. And then the third one is a performance tutored pack, which is actually just a combination of the two. Now let's see what this bad boy can do in the high speeds. Whoa! Woo! It goes! It goes! It really goes! Man! This thing is quick! That was a nice little throw down the motorway. This thing absolutely flies. And it's actually really comfortable. You don't get a lot of wind thanks to the really nice visor here. I really like this. It's very comfortable on the motorways. Absolutely love it. Now as far as features and technology goes on this bike, I mean, I won't go into the full list because it's a crap ton and we would be here all day. But just to give you a little overview, it has of course standard ABS and traction control, which can all be put into different modes depending on your riding style. It also has different power modes to control the power output of the engine, which can also be tuned to your desire. It has of course the beautiful 4.3-inch TFT color display. It has a quick shifter, which I really came to love. It's just incredible, this thing. And ooh, hang on. That sounds really good. Has the quick shifter, which I really like. I've ridden this bike now for maybe an hour and I've already forgotten about the clutch. It's just a really awesome feature that I really need. Damn, poor Ferrari. It's just a really awesome feature that I need on my next bike, definitely. It also has very practical cruise control. Just tested it on the highway and it's just so easy to use, man. I could really get used to that, and it's really helpful, especially for those long rides on the highways. It's just an absolutely incredibly good feature, so I really like that. Now as far as the price goes, which is unfortunately also a very important thing about a motorcycle or buying a new motorcycle, this thing will set you back about 15,500 euros here in Belgium for the standard edition. Of course, if you go to the different packs, the performance or the tutor, the performance tutor, it will set you back a little bit more. But I mean, you get what you pay for it. My personal thoughts on this is just that it's an amazing bike. I would definitely buy it myself if I had the cash. It's just really smooth. The riding experience in the corners is just absolutely incredible. You point it where you want it to go and it just goes there without any trouble whatsoever. It's just, I really would give this bike a 10 out of 10 for sports tutor. So that was it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment if you want. I would love to discuss this bike with you guys down in the comment section. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow us and hit that little ring icon. And I hope we can see you guys for the next video. So yeah, bye bye.